adding another flight to your already busy flying itinerary. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist with the Toronto Sun. If you haven't heard, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau marked Earth Day with, yes, another flight, this one to Winnipeg, where he's holding several ceremonies, marking Earth Day, reminding Canadians through his statement of our need to reduce our emissions, even as his continue to climb, as his carbon footprint gets ever bigger. Justin Trudeau is a man whose words and actions simply don't match. He doesn't know how to combine those two things. When he says we need to reduce emissions, he means you need to reduce your emissions. You need to use less heating fuel in the winter. You need to have fewer flights. You need to switch to an electric car, but not him. Our colleagues over at the National Post tallied up the number of kilometers this guy has flown over the last 10 months, and the figure is staggering. 127,000 since he started flying again last June. Remarkably, more than 40% of these kilometers were flown just in the last 7 weeks. I mean, we saw evidence of this. I talked about it last week. The guy was flying across the country telling us to reduce our emissions. Now, remember how he did this. He flew from Ottawa to Victoria, Victoria to Edmonton, Edmonton to Laval, then back across the country to Whistler so he could go snowboarding for the Easter weekend. If he believed his own message, he would have gone Laval, Edmonton, Victoria, and then stopped in at Whistler. That would have cut his emissions in half, but that's not Justin Trudeau's style. His style is live up in the lap of luxury, lead this jet-setting lifestyle while lecturing the rest of us. His emissions just on that trip last week were more than half of what an average Canadian emits in an entire year. What do you think it's like over the last little while? Look, I'm not saying the Prime Minister doesn't need to fly. He needs to visit other parts of the country. He needs to go to international symposiums. But the way he does it and how often he does it, including 7 flights over the last 10 months from Montreal to Toronto, takes almost as long to drive as it does to fly. Well, this is a guy who's clearly not living the message he's selling the rest of us. He wants the rest of us to reduce emissions while his continue to climb. Do you believe what he's selling anymore? Because I know I certainly don't. Drop us a comment down below. Make sure you share this on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.